What's going on, guys? Auzio here, welcome back to a brand new video. So today we have the best defenders in the Bundesliga tier list, and it's quite intriguing to see why I actually put some of these, because there are actually a lot of Bundesliga defenders that is actually really good. So there might be a lot in S, there might be a lot in A, or they could be in B, C, or even D. Now, if you don't actually agree with my tier list at the end, there will be a link in the description where you can do your own tier list with the exact same players. All you have to do is make an account with Tier Maker, make sure you save it, and at the end I'll be comparing mine to the actual communities one, because you'll get like a percentage, because I'm not going to go through every single one of you because it's just going to pretty much take too long. So there'll be like an average of where everyone was placed, and I'll compare that to obviously mine. But let's get straight into it. We have 91 flashback Boateng, and for me, it's not a joke. Let's all be fair. I've used this guy this week in league, and he is the real deal. He's still pulling his weight, and he's still doing what he used to do back in the day in like FIFA 12, FIFA 13. He used to be the top tier defender. Next, we do have Angelino, 92 pace, 86 defending, 86 physical, 85 defending. He's a really good card. He really is. He could do a bit of everything, and there is some points that he could do, like the pace wise, the dribbling wise, the passing wise. It's unbelievable. But the only problem about this card, and the reason I'm not going to put him in the S tier, is his height. His height is too small for especially a fullback, and there is a lot of through balls that go straight past him because he hasn't got that big interception reach that most of us like. So he is actually going to go in the A section. Now, Schulz, for me, the only thing that kills him is the 2-star weak foot plus the long passing. It's not great. Physical stats are not great either, but it's definitely that 2-star weak foot which is the biggest killer. So he's going to go into the B section. Let's move this up a little bit so we can be in line. That should be it. There you go. Hakimi. Now, Hakimi, especially the gold card, it's not great. All he can do is pretty much run. But his physical and defending ain't terrible, so I'm not going to disrespect him too much. And I am actually going to put him in the C section. Now, Kimmage. Kimmage, for me, he's not a centre-back. Let's all be fair. He's too small to be a centre-back. His pace is not enough. His physical stats aren't enough. His defensive stats ain't terrible. But for me, because of his height, he is nowhere near a centre-back, and he has to go down there. Now, Zakara, 6'3". He's got the pace, he's got the physical stats, he's got the defending. Yeah, his passing is not outstanding. It's pretty decent. It's not like top tier. But when it comes down to dribbling on the ball, he doesn't feel too comfortable. But I'm still going to put him up here. Simply because he's 6'3". He's got the reach to intercept the ball. He bullies people left, right, and centre. And this card, it's an absolute joke. And if you didn't get this card, I feel honestly sorry for you. Wendell. Wendell's one of those cards that he's got the pace. It's just the defensive stats and the physical stats aren't outrageous. So I doubt I could put him on Angelino's level, but I am going to put him in on the B section. Upamecano, I do believe is how you pronounce it. Passing is a bit bad, let's all be honest. Dribbling, terrible. But this guy, when he's defending, oh my god, he could put in a tackle. So he's going to go in the A section. I think this is how you pronounce it, Senjusti. I think that's how you pronounce it. All my Dutch fans, let me know in the comment section, because I have no idea. This is a Halloween card that got released pretty much at the start of the year. And this card was actually hyped up a lot. Now, I'm not going to put him in the A section because I don't believe he's on the level of Upamecano and Angelino. But I feel like him and Wendell, kind of same player, low-key. And they just like, both of them have got like a bit of physical. Obviously, Sendruste has a higher physical stat, but pace is slacking a little bit. For centre-back, 84 pace is not actually too bad. Defensive stats, it's alright. You can put like a shadow on him and he will get boosted a lot. But passing, dribbling... Don't even try it. Roussillon, the 3-star, I do believe. The guy is a beast, to be fair to him. And I am going to... this is a hard one. This is a very hard one. Because I believe Roussillon is a top tier player. He really is. But I can't... He's one of those ones where dribbling stats is not great. Passing stats is also not amazing. But like his defensive ability is ridiculous. If there was like a B+, this would be perfect. I'll put him there. But I'm going to put him here for now. I might actually change this later though. Now we have Piszczek. Piszczek for me, not great. But he's not like... Well, he's not terrible, but he's just not top tier. Let's all be fair. And think about it now. If I'm going to put Roussillon on Piszczek's level, we'll have to move Roussillon up here, don't I? Let's all be fair now. Like, I can't put Ruslan on Piszczek's level. The pace is terrible. The defensive stats is really good, to be fair to him. Passing is actually pretty decent as well. But I don't believe he is up there with the top tier players. Now, I don't know how to pronounce his name, so I'm just going to call him by the little bit at the end. Zola. I am going to put him down here because this card, I believe, it is worse than Hakimi. It really is. And the fact that this card is even a thing is actually quite disappointing, to be fair to you. But it's like, it's one of those ones where like, it's not great. Let's all be fair. The pace it's only a good thing. The physical, the defending, terrible. He can't dribble. Passing is not good as well. Don't know about that one. Now, Mbabu, for me, without a doubt, has to go up here, simply because I use this guy. I remember using this guy at Team of the Season last year, and I've used him this year plenty of times, to be fair. And he's ridiculous. He's the same as last year. He's got the height. He's got the jumping. He's got the physical stats. The defending stats are unbelievable with the pace, the dribbling, the passing. He's a complete fullback. He really is. So I'm going to put him in the A section. Max, for me, has never been one of those players that impressed me a lot. Now, he's not as terrible as Zola, but it's one of those ones where he's good. He's really fast. He is. And he can put in a tackle. But other than that, he can't do much else. Elena, for me, has to be in the S section because he's unbelievable. He really is. And if you guys haven't gone and got this card yet, please do. If you have a Bundesliga team, you are missing out a lot. He's still in the league SBCs as far as I remember. The guy can put in a tackle. His physical stats are ridiculous. The pace is there. The dribbling is there. The passing is there. What else do you want more from a fullback? Konate, he's here. Without doubt. He's in the A section. He really is. Pace is there. Dribbling is not. Passing is not either. But when he puts in a tackle, this guy, it's like he's like a B-Tech Zakara, if you want to call it. He's a B-Tech Zakara, and Zakara is like the cheap. There's B-Tech Boateng as well. So it goes Boateng, Zakara, then Konate, I believe. But we go next to Klosterman, I believe is how you pronounce it. And for me, he's up here because of the pace. But other than that, there's not much about him. Let's all be fair. Defensive stats are pretty good. Passing is like, it is not great. The dribbling stats are a bit of a sticky one as well. Physical stats are good, but not outrageous. Now we go to Kimmage. I can't disrespect this card too much because he is a good card, to be fair to him. He can put in the tackle. He's got the physical stats. He's got the pace. He can do pretty much everything. Now this card is probably the card that everyone's going to be contemplating, right? They're going to be, because I did rate him a 10 out of 10. But for me, Hummels nowadays, I wouldn't go for. Simply because I believe Boateng is like a 10 times better player than Hummels. Boateng, he's got the pace. Yes, I believe Boateng has got better tackles than Hummels. And it all kind of comes down to one of those situations where Hummels he's a decent player to go from point A to point B, but he doesn't do it in a split second. He hasn't got like acceleration or aggressiveness to kind of go straight towards it. Also, Boateng is much better on the ball. Hernandez, without doubt, is here. I don't believe Hernandez is top tier. He's got the little 5-star skill moves, hasn't he? And that's the biggest surprise for me. Yeah, he's got 5-star skill moves. He's got a 4-star weak foot. The guy can literally pretty much do everything. Passing is not outstanding. It's decent, but it's not outstanding. Dribbling as well with him, I would not suggest. Davis, for me, is here simply because he can pretty much do it all. I absolutely love this Davis card, and if I didn't have that Mendy card, the Mendy, the Fulham card, I would definitely use Davis. He'll be my second go-to because he just does everything. Like the dribbling, he feels nice on the ball. Defensive stats is really, really good. He puts in a tackle like there's no tomorrow. The physical stats, this guy bodies players. Pace is there. Passing could do with a bit of work, I do agree, but it's one of those ones where you're just going to have to deal with it if you use him. But he's definitely up there without a doubt. Da Costa, come on now. Come on. 6'2". Physical stats, defensive stats. He's got the dribbling. He's got the passing. He has the pace. And he has 5-star skill moves. You can't go wrong with Da Costa. I have currently Boateng and Da Costa in my weekend league squad. And they're both beasts. I can't complain at them. They both do the work. They both put in the work. Now, next we have, I think it's I can't pronounce that name. Bensibani, I believe how you pronounce it. But this card, for me, he has to go down here. The reasons, how are you going to have a fullback that has no pace? You're going against Adama Traore. You're going against Daniel James. You're going against Kent. You can't have a fullback that has no pace, because those players will be straight through on goal every single time. But next, we do have Alaba. And without a doubt, he is up here. Let's all be fair. This Alaba card is an absolute joke. Yes, you could do one of those little trickery, seeing, put him as a centre-back, switch him in game to a CDM. Absolute beast still. He's got the pace. He's got a physical stats. Defending, dribbling, passing, everything is there. Akanji. He's not in the S tier. And I know a lot of people will argue with that. But for me, the dribbling and the passing... No, it's not the passing. It's the vision, I think I remember. The vision is just not good enough. The dribbling... He's an outdated card. He really is. But he's not as outdated as like Piszczek, Wendell, Schulz. Akanji's still up there. And if you still have him, I respect it at all costs. But make sure you're linking him up with a player like Boateng, because Boateng can carry like the defensive line. Akanji can't. Akanji needs someone to play with, so they can both carry. But Boateng, he can do it all by himself. But that is going to be it for my Bundesliga tier list. I'm going to go through this one more time to make sure I didn't do anything wrong or anything I don't agree with. Now, I believe this is perfect. I don't believe I should change anything in the B section. We've got a beautiful little A section here. The S tier, I wouldn't disagree with that at all. Hernandez could go up the S tier, to be fair to him, but then it's one of those arguments where Hummels is better at tackling, so the closest person to going up to the S tier, and if there was an A+, it would be Hummels 100%. Maybe I disrespected Kimmage a little bit. I don't believe Kimmage is that bad, and is definitely not worse than Hakimi. But I am going to leave him here because he's a centre-back, and you have to understand that. And I don't think Kimmage will ever be a centre-back in this game. And if anyone uses this card, I respect you at all costs, because you're taking a risk. But that is going to be it. I don't believe I've done anything wrong. You could argue Hernandez, Akanji, Hummels. I believe that's the only people you can argue that would go into the S tier. But other than that, that is going to be my best Bundesliga defender tier list. If you guys did enjoy the video, leave a like, leave a comment. And for now, peace.